Star Wars' canceled TV show revealed a side of the Jedi George Lucas forgot. As controversial as The Acolyte ultimately turned out to be, the show did highlight something about the Jedi that was often lacking or missing even in George Lucas' Star Wars projects. There were a number of controversies about The Acolyte, ranging from criticisms of the storyline to vitriol that targeted the creators and actors before the first episodes even debuted. Some backlash stemmed from some viewers feeling The Acolyte was making too many changes to Star Wars movies and TV shows by introducing new concepts like the Witches of Brendok and even a new Sith, Kimmer/the Stranger. Despite the negativity, The Acolyte did explore myriad exciting ideas, one of which was the very depiction of the Jedi. The Acolyte finale shocked many viewers, particularly because Jedi Master Vernestra Rue, who had always seemed to be an upstanding Jedi, was revealed to be leading a cover-up that would conceal the Jedi's wrongdoings throughout the events of the show. It was obvious that Master Soul, for example, had gone astray, but Vernestra's turn was a considerably more jarring one. Vern's actions were nowhere near as unethical as Soul's in terms of what happened on Brendok, but it was still a seeming abandonment of the Jedi way, and it certainly wasn't right. Yet, Vernestra is far from a fallen Jedi, and I'd go so far as to say she is still a good person. Therein lies what the Acolyte was willing to do that George Lucas often did not: show good Jedi as still being deeply flawed. In other words, while the Jedi of the Acolyte were still peacekeepers, protectors, and powerful beings consistently attempting to do right, they were also shown to be people, flaws and all. The depiction of Jedi as real people in The Acolyte extended to their personal dynamics as well, such as with the almost antagonistic relationship between Jeki Lon and Yord Fandar. It's true that there have been other Jedi who bickered with each other, including some of Star Wars' best characters like Anakin Skywalker, Ahsoka Tano, and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yet, that often felt good-natured in the prequels and Star Wars, the Clone Wars, whereas Jeki seemed genuinely annoyed by Yord. It was very rare, if present at all, to see a Jedi actually dislike another Jedi in George Lucas' Star Wars projects, save for characters who were actively falling to the dark side, such as Anakin or Barriss Offee. This, too, is a realistic representation of what the Jedi Order would really have looked like, though. As just one example, we never really see the Jedi Council deeply at odds with each other. At times, Jedi like Qui-Gon Jinn ruffled feathers, but there was never a truly contentious debate or interpersonal issue depicted on screen. In that sense, The Acolyte offered a look at the flaws and difficult relationships that did exist in the Jedi Order, even during its so-called Golden Age, which is something that was missing from Star Wars projects before.